Well, tomorrow, the secret drone program run by the United States will get some rare public scrutiny when the president's pick to be CIA Director John Brennan appears at his Senate confirmation hearing. Now, this all comes as we digest a memo in which the United States government outlined its legal rationale for using drone strikes against Americans. Fox News has confirmed the authenticity of that report, and the policy authorizes the killing of American citizens overseas in drone strikes if they are leaders of al-Qaeda or an associated terror group. Former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, John Bolton, is a Fox News contributor. He's going to look at this story with us. So, Ambassador, a few different sides to the story. There's the public side, the policy side, the politics side. So let's start with how this affects us, the public. As a matter of national security, what do you think of what you've heard about the drone program and how it's moving forward in our war on terror?
Well, as best we can tell from the public reports, it seems to me that the approach that the Obama administration is following is consistent with and really derived from the Bush administration approach to the war on terror, and I think it's entirely sensible. Whether it's foreign citizens who are involved with al-Qaeda or American citizens are in a war. They have attacked us. We have a congressional authorization to use military force in response. And that's what's at stake here. This is not, robbing the 7-Eleven down on the corner. These people are engaged in war against the United States, and whether they're American citizens or not, we are entitled as a basic matter of our inherent right of self-defense to respond accordingly.
Let's talk a little bit about policy, not just now, but decades into the future, which we have to consider as well. As a matter of policy and how this is being applied right now, do you have any concerns about how it could be used under a different administration at a different time?
Well, I think it could be used less effectively by a future American administration. Look, the use of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, is a huge step forward in our capability to defend ourselves, because otherwise we might have to put American pilots up in very dangerous places, risking their lives. This is a way to go after the terrorists that makes it far safer, far less likely we're going to have American casualties, and it can be used for intelligence gathering, a very important function, as well as actually attacking the terrorists themselves.
So let's talk politics a little bit. We're going to see John Brennan tomorrow answering some questions about this program for both Democrats and Republicans. And it is, it is politics. As you know, Ambassador Bolton, there's going to be a lot of questions on the world stage about this highly secretive program. What questions do you think John Brennan needs to answer, and what questions do you have concern about just in the fact that it's going to be in the public sphere?
Well, I'm sure he's going to get asked a lot about it. His opponents from the right and the left are going to try and toast him with this and a variety of other issues. I think there's a lot of it, frankly, that should not be discussed in public. And I think what Brennan needs to do on the drone issue is try and explain that a lot of the criticisms that are being levied simply miss the point. As I said before, this is not robbing the local Starbucks down at the corner. This is not a criminal law matter. This is an issue that falls under the paradigm of the law of war, where the commander-in-chief's powers are plenary and where we don't have judicial review of commander-in-chief decisions. And I think it's a sound case. And from his own perspective, he needs to make it effectively.
We'll watch for that tomorrow. Ambassador Bolton, great to have you on the program as always. Thank you.